What's up guys, Eric Omondi here, President of Comedy Africa mazee. Na leo mazee nimefurahi sana, niko ndani ya box to box, yeah. Hapa mazee tuko na boxing, tuko na all sorts of sports, yeah. Basketball, tuko na hockey, yani box to box, it's all sports apart from Arsenal.
Crazy.
Ndio sasa tukubali kwa hii.
Nose ball.
Peke yake. So let's just pray for Arsenal. God, we thank you for us. Got you.
Yo, what's happening? Welcome back to another episode of Football Focus.
Umesikia intro.
Umesikia Komodi amesema we can talk anything except
Arsenal.
Crazy. Unasikia aje?
Nasikia poa sana.
Acha kwanza nikaribisha watu ya a new week, a clean sheet week.
A clean sheet? Oh shit.
A clean sheet week with
a
your boy.
5-star weekend.
Hosts.
5-star.
Nyata, Onana, Kenan. And my co-host, Mr.
5-star.
Mwenyewe.
Baba utano tu.
Declan Rice.
They look like Declan Rice.
Ama we ni Kai Havertz.
Hata Saka inaweza.
Agi? Saka scored, assisted.
Not only assisted severally.
Akona assist ngapi bebe?
Bukayo. Akona assist ngapi? Akona assist 10 assists in the Premier League.
Yeah. Kona ni 7.
Kona ni 7 ni sawa.
3/4 hizo ni kona.
But do you know Cole Palmas has taken more corners than him?
Yeah.
And how many assists does he have from corners?
None.
You see? So sometimes it's not even, it's the way it's taken. Unacheki.
Not I think any credit to your set piece coach.
See, that's what I'm saying. See, they actually train how to take them.
Lakini ni juu, like it's not rocket science ni
if
kama iko side ya right, left footed apige. Kama iko side ya left, right footed apige.
If it's not rocket science, even Ten Hag would have done it.
Okay, we actually, and Ten Hag, did we score from a corner?
I can't remember. I know Maguire scored severally from corners.
But that was under Ole.
It was no, Maguire alifunga. Hata game ya ilikuwa Porto. Si Porto pia alifunga.
Oh yeah. So hiyo tu ni ku-exploit height.
Kwani nyinyi hamna watu warefu?
Ni Maguire solo. Watu wengine warefu hata aerial threat hawana.
Unasema ni corner. If it was so easy, other people would be getting them.
Akina Zaxi.
Other people would be getting them.
I actually saw a stat that Arsenal have scored 21 goals from corners since last season.
23.
I
think it's 23.
That's crazy.
But 21 is Everton.
That's crazy.
And then Liverpool on 19, if I'm not wrong. And Man City are in that top 5. And
Really?
top 5 in Europe, Bayern is also there. And no, top 10 in Europe. Bayern is there by Leverkusen.
I see to go bottom 20.
So
we have only 2
I think
goals.
everyone is seeing the importance of set pieces. The
Yeah.
fact that Man City are in that top 10, Bayern Leverkusen in that top 10,
Bayern.
Liverpool top 10. Bayern I'm not sure. It's Bayern Leverkusen I'm sure. Bayern I'm not sure.
Nyinyi mko top 1.
Sitco top 1.
Let's get straight into Arsenal versus West Ham versus Arsenal.
Let's go.
Over the weekend.
Let's get it.
Like nilikuwa nakwambia mkianzisha anaitwangaje?
Jorginho.
Jina yake ya kwanza ni
Jorginho. Frello. Ayo ni apili.
FJ20.
Jorginho Frello.
Umse ni beast. Like he makes you same na look like the older Arsenal that we know, the one that was competing for the Premier League, fluid and all that. Sai less back passes, anaweza control tempo. And as much as I felt like this game you missed Party, juu angekuwa mngekeep clean sheet.
Party aliumia tena mazi.
But like I saw Sujek kwa squad. Nikasema hawa anapigwa 8. Like zao za kawaida.
You know, the thing with West Ham is tulipata wanyonge and you said it.
Yeah,
you said mkipata wanyonge mlipanish.
Mna shine.
Which is we had not found wanyonge. We had not found wanyonge like that for a while. But also wanyonge kama hao ndio ina allow Jorginho kucheza.
Yeah.
Because Jorginho, Arteta just has something. It's like when we're playing a team that wants to play a low block, Jorginho can play. Pata angecheza obviously, but West Ham made him look good. Let me even say, I know he was good.
Imezima.
Nobody in a blink. Aiko sawa.
Okay.
Pate made him look. West Ham made Jorginho look good because West Ham's midfield is done, bro. it's short.
When
I
you-
was waiting for us to talk about this game.
When you
Arsenal-
have Sushek receiving in half spaces.
I was waiting for us to talk about this game. And I don't even want to talk about my team. I know we won 5-2, whatever. We didn't even get out of second gear. That was the
Yeah,
most.
yeah.
From a neutral fans perspective, kitu na nibo sana na hiyo team. They have so much talent in midfield. Ukieka tu
Actually,
midfield yao,
everywhere.
in terms of quality players,
Player for player.
Edson Alvarez, right?
Yeah.
Soler, PSG player.
Guido
who's on loan.
Rodriguez from
Guido Rodriguez.
yeah. Paqueta.
Like that four alone can, in terms of talent, like let's not even say vile wanacheza nini, just in terms of talent,
Even
they can
balance.
they can keep up with any team in the Premier League, just in terms of, okay, maybe the top. Even us, they have more cover in midfield than us, if you think about it. Because we have Partey, Jorginho,
Merino,
Rice.
Yeah.
And Partey, muscular injuries. Jorginho cannot play certain games just because of age
Yeah.
and skill set. These are all ballers. West Ham have one of the best midfields. So for them to be so off, like you could register kwa akili yangu. And it makes me so sad and so mad because I know for the context of the game, I wanted us to win, of course. But in the bigger context, and I think even you shared the same, we said West Ham had the best transfer market.
Yeah.
And we were expecting such big things from them,
A lot.
getting Lopetegui. And we were like, this is the team to
From
watch.
the fact that they fired Moyes, they want to play modern football.
Imagine.
So we expected a lot from them.
Kumbe they got Spanish Moyes.
Yeah, ako chini.
So that midfield is just lacks balance. And I know it started off as a joke when I was saying if Suchek plays, they lose. If Suchek starts, they lose.
Yeah.
If he doesn't start, they have a chance to win. It started off as a joke. But I watched that game against Tottenham. And it's like, kila mtu anaenda mbele. Guido is the only one who's told to go back, to stay back to help build up. But Todibo is not any better in terms of building up. He's a good athlete. He's one of those people who defensive transition nini very good. One defending very good. Mm-hmm. He has elements of Konate as well. Konate is a very good defender. But if you ask him to start building from the back, that's not his strength. That is where Van Dijk now comes in.
Yeah,
Konate
true.
is told, okay, you go wide. Where even if you make a mistake, it's not going to cost the team, you know.
Yeah.
So, Maze West Ham, it's just a frustrating team to watch.
Do you think it's a coaching issue, Amani?
It's definitely a coaching issue.
Yeah,
Sure.
I actually wanted them to be beaten by Newcastle so that they can have a new manager bounce versus you guys.
It's definitely a coaching
But
issue.
it looks like they'll have a new manager bounce next game.
Which is against who?
Oh, let me check.
Eh,
I
bana,
think
hiyo-
versus Wolves. They play
Wolves.
Wolves, yeah.
so hiyo team, as in, unaangalia tu hiyo team lazima tu. And then, they have a big issue at striker. I know Antonio has been... I called out Antonio. I said Antonio is
Friend
not
of
a Premier League
strikers.
player. But then, you guys, January mkanambia, he's the top scorer for West Ham.
Yeah.
And then there was a game where he had 3 assists and he kind of was coming back. And I was like, hey, I need to put more respect on his name. I still respect him as a Premier League footballer. But for where West Ham wants to go, they really needed... Okay, Fulkrug alikuwa ameumia pia. So
But
it's a bit
pia, it
difficult.
wasn't an ideal signing. Juu ukiangalia pia age factor. 33.
But-
coming to the Premier League. Like, team kama
No,
unaweza...
it's 31.
Yako 31.
Yeah.
You can argue for a team like...
But still, yeah.
You can argue for a team like City, ama you guys, when you have an established system, then you will need just mtutu wa kufunga mabao.
But si wako na Danny Ings.
But
they play Danny Ings.
But pia yeye ni uzee imeingia, plus he doesn't have enough nini.
But you
Hakuangi
know-
na enough games, so even confidence iko chini. Juu ukirealize you are being given 10 minutes in a game such magnitude, you can't do a lot basically when
But-
you are chasing the game.
me, I've realized there's something inherently wrong with West Ham and recruitment.
Yeah.
Because they've not had a good striker.
For the longest.
I can't tell you. And this happened on the live. Remember last week mlinambia Antonio is the top scorer.
Yeah.
Then tulikuwa live ya Arsenal versus West Ham nadhani. Then we went through the list of the top
Strikers.
scorers.
Yeah.
First of all, najua number 2 ni nani?
Andy Carroll.
Mark Noble.
Crazy. And it's a
And
midfielder.
obviously because of penalties
Yeah,
and stuff. But
penalties, yeah.
still, he's a midfielder, right?
Yeah.
If it's like Chelsea where it's Drogba or Lampard or someone, it makes sense. Because Lampard is still the highest scoring midfielder in the Premier League ever.
Yes.
And longevity. Mark Noble also longevity, I get it. But a team of West Ham's caliber, if you look at all the players they've produced, even Lampard is a former West Ham player.
Yeah.
Like the quality of players they've produced, for them not to have a striker is like a striker who...
I think wanaendeanga traditional nines. Juu ukiangalia types of strikers wamekuwa nao ni Carlton Cole, there's a guy from Africa called Todibo Maiga. You remember?
I remember my guy.
Yeah. Then Andy Carroll. Then Antonio, who was a right back in championship.
Right back, then became a winger.
Yeah, then a striker. So they need, as in wanataka tu physical presence huko mbele.
They just need, you see, like a signing like what Bournemouth did with Evan Nilsson.
Yeah.
Right now, we still don't know where he's going to be, but it's looking positive.
Yeah.
Where you just need to get a striker, let him be young, let him develop in the team.
Yeah.
Even if it takes 3 years, just do it.
Plus asikwe one-dimensional.
Just do it.
Just squeezy, I think what teams are looking for squeezy ni a striker who can also be involved in the game. Not only goals. Antonio
But
works,
it depends who the coach is. That's the other thing.
Antonio works like an outlet, but technical levels zake ziko chini kiasi.
Work rate,
Yeah.
a fast touch. And then there's something he kept on doing. Every time we got the ball at the edge of the box, he kept on shooting out.
Yeah.
Unajua mmejaribu kucheza low block, mtu mmoja akishoot, unajua sasa ina mess kila kitu. Juu sasa there's a hole. That person, wherever he has left, a hole has been created.
Yes.
Jorginho was exploiting that a lot.
Space.
And I was just like, bro, do you guys do these things in training?
Alafu wacha so ni wacha wakienda mbele like hawana structure ya settled defense. Seme for defenders this is your hapa mfai kupita hapa tuseme hapa katikati.
That is now typical. That is exactly what they did against Tottenham. And all of Tottenham goals were just carbon copy. Lose the ball in midfield, come through, counter, Son,
Bam.
cross, goal. Every time. It was either Son, it was either Brennan Johnson. Solanke in the middle.
Na Kulusevski.
And Kulusevski.
Yeah.
So Tottenham said, we're going to do one thing. When we hit you on the counter, we make sure one person is on the left, one person on the right, and Solanke's presence in the middle. Such that even if you guys are trying to defend the counter, you have to cater for Solanke.
Yeah.
And that is how they were caught off guard.
They took them out of the game. Walichapa 4 ama?
Nanani?
Spurs.
For
Yeah, you guys gave them 4 in the first half. Then I'm like, oh, game over. Then in a minute, Aaron 1B.
He's showing why you guys even him is benefiting from Ten Hag leaving.
Yeah, but he went to a bad system that sasa sahi ako exposed on every aspect.
No, but his skill set is good for a team like this.
Yeah, but sasa if they are well coached, like defensively, angekuwa top tier. Sahi ako exposed to marking 3 people at the same time.
But that's what he loves.
Ako required.
That's what he loves.
But sasa ako required tena ku carry ball, tena ku make passes, kucheza the left back.
And then you know what you're saying about carrying the ball. He's one of their best ball carriers.
Yeah.
I was looking at it. I was quite shocked. I was like, hey, what happened to Wan-Bissaka? Na si mara ya kwanza hii season amekuwa hivyo by the way.
There's a time actually versus United alichenga wachukua 5.
Hii season amekuwa hivyo. Hii
But
season kuna
he scored a nice goal.
Lakini
Back-to-back
hapo nani
goals.
alilala? Trossard.
Hata nani alikuwa hiyo?
Ilikuwa
Calafiori.
Trossard.
Even Calafiori.
Calafiori played narrow. So you see, that's the issue I had with Madueke. If you're going to be fair, we be fair. Madueke doesn't fall back at certain times. That one Trossard fell asleep because it's your job as the winger.
To track that
What we do right now is we keep them narrow because we know West Ham have big people. Suchek, these people are just trying to get those crosses in, and
I'm a corner.
that was a bit of like a counter, but still the pass from Soler,
It was crazy.
beautiful.
Defense splitting.
I don't understand how that guy is not playing regular football.
Alafu plus the free kick. Then I thought, if that game goes to halftime 4-2, second half tungekuwa na game
Was
crazy.
that a free kick?
Yeah. I'm a penalty.
Was it a free kick?
Penalty, yeah.
No, did Rice get the ball or not?
Well, it wasn't, but unaona vitu kama hizo za haramu zenye someone didn't touch but unapewa corner.
Yeah.
People score from those.
So, because that's the thing, because I saw West Ham fans complaining. I was watching, I think, TalkSport. We're complaining that it wasn't a penalty. But I was like, if you're going to be really nitpicking, it wasn't a free kick either.
Yeah, true.
Hey, but nani bana. Fabianski almost killed our boy, Gabriel.
Alimweka ngumi.
Almost killed him.
I thought that was a concussion injury, but I saw him celebrating with the fans in the last minute.
No, he was concussed. If you watch the replay,
So he will
when
miss
he
United.
got up, he was groggy.
So
he
he
was
will miss
groggy
versus
and then-
United.
Ideally, he should miss United.
Juu if he plays na
It should be 7 days.
7 days.
It should be, yeah.
So akicheza ampewe ban.
The club will be fined. But you see, nowadays, all leagues have independent regulators on head injuries, head trauma.
So basically he'll play.
I don't think he'll play.
He will.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Okay, so it depends on the new of the concussion. You see also, Arteta what he did was smart. Take him off at halftime was smart because
Which I registered
if it was mild,
concussion,
if it was mild, obviously if he plays, it's going to get worse.
Yeah.
So if it was mild and you took him out, or there were just signs of concussion, you take him out, then he's sort of covered his ass and be like, okay, we just wanted to give him a rest. We were 5-2 up anyway.
Yeah. Plus angesema ni concussion nini sub juu hiyo ingemfungia the next big game.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Anyway, it was a nice win for you. So you think you're winning the league?
Always.
So you're
I
back.
always believe. I was back last week.
You're back to believe.
No, I was back last week.
Yeah, you said it last week.
I was back last week. The only thing that's making me not being fully back is Liverpool.
Why?
See, because they're balling.
Anyway, we'll get there. We'll get there. Then it happened that on Sunday,
Yeah.
we had United taking on Everton.
Mulipata wanyonge.
Hakuna wanyonge huko. Hakuna wanyonge.
Mulipata wanyonge.
Actually, sisi ndio tunafaa kuwa wanyonge considering we are learning a new system na already teams zisha peak.
Acha nikuulize.
Yeah.
Ile Bautakoski aliwapea. Hiyo si unyonge.
It was a nice press from Ahmad.
No. What was he doing? What was Tarkowski doing?
Ahmad was smart. Jew.
And then, see, that was the third goal.
Yeah. The third one.
Literally
the fourth.
The fourth one.
Yeah.
The third one was just after halftime.
Yeah. 40 seconds. Rashford.
That was the press.
No. That was what we created from the half. Zaxi akapiga.
No. But round alianza game.
Wao ndio walianza. Then they wanted to go long to kuwanyanganya. Yeah, then Bruno to Zaxi to Ahmad Rashford back.
Kweli. Alafu ile anne ilikuwa the corner. No, they had Kobe Maino headed away. And then the ball came and then
to
Ahmad
tried
and
to,
then Tarkowski, the ball was right there. Akampatia through pass.
Yeah. But that was smart from Ahmad. Jew.
I'm not saying it's not smart. It's just that, bro, Everton was so bad.
Yeah, they looked me. Even Amorim said it. That's one thing that I love about him. He said the game that I think we deserved something ended 3-2. And the game that I think Everton deserved something for how they played, but the mistakes, we won 4-0. So United fans, don't be carried away by this. Let's look into performance more than the result. And that's what I'm doing this season. For me, it's a write-off. Like, nishakubali his season. I mean, I'm okay with finishing any position, but
any
position in top 10.
Okay.
But
okay.
As long as we implement something long term, na ceiling ikue that high that, let's say from next season you can contest for top 4, like ile serious contending for top 4, then win a couple of ISO FAs and what.
I'm loving this new humility. You're a new humble man.
Yeah, alafu from sasa the other season after he has.
Do you see how losing consecutively can make you make you pragmatic?
Now I think we have a manager.
Humble.
Now I think we have a manager who's real with the fans. Jungekuwa Ten Hag said when we drew us FC20, Ten Hag said it shows that we are a hard team to beat. And
I remember that.
But
that was towards the end of his tenure also. So you can get he's trying to...
Over the time, there's no one time he took accountability for.
Not even the first year?
He never. Like, that's why our fans never stopped backing him, because alikuwa anatona sini kama mafala. Tutenda game, kama ile game ya Brentford.
Nisi mafala.
Yenye Mount scored last minute, then they equalized almost immediately. Like your game ilikuwa inafaa isha 5-1 were it not for Onana who kept us in the game. But he came to the press and said we were the better team. But we deserved to win that game. Now we honestly deserved to lose. A draw was a flattering result to us. So right now I think we have a manager who, in the last 3 games, personally I can see what he's trying to do. Na pia he's trying to tell the board, I'm trying to implement what you brought me here for. But angalieni 2 players wao ndio wamelemewa. Unaona?
I really need to give you a big shout out for calling out the Ahmad.
Yeah.
You said Ahmad was going to play there and I was like, no, Ahmad cannot be played on the wing. Like, you're wasting him.
In as much as
he's looked good.
In as much as we need him closer to goal, I think that role fits him because he has, like, basically hana more defending to do, even though he's tasked with defending. But amecheza fiti hapo.
Do you think the opposition you're playing also
matters? Yeah. Because even Vas Bruno, you saw he started Vas kama central midfielder in the Bodo Glimt nini. juu aache apunguze zile long balls zake tu juu under this manager we want to
he needs to be part of the play.
yeah
Not wanting to be the finishing the play every time.
Yeah, so the manager is rotating, actually giving everyone a chance to learn the new system. Yeah, alafu tuone kwenye itaenda. Alafu one thing I learned, as much as Rashford scored 2 goals, there's something that the difference between him and Garnacho knows where to find space and how to find it. We've been calling out Garnacho na crying out for Rashford to start games, but ukiangalia kwenye Rashford anacheza kwenye Garnacho anacheza hapati chances kama zenye Garnacho anapata. So that's down to the player who knows where to find space and how to exploit defenders ama where to ask the ball. Unaona?
I think I said when we were doing the live that I think it's a bit too early to judge
Garnacho
how Rashford would be in this team.
Yeah.
Because
pretty early.
he's one of how many players? He's probably the only one. Or Maguire, who's been under all the managerial changes since Ferguson left.
Actually, it's him.
It's just him.
Yeah.
I counted 6 managers.
We have Van Gaal.
So obviously he was under Ferguson.
Yeah, but
changes. No, I'm talking. See, he was coached by Ferguson.
No.
Ferguson didn't coach him.
No. The first manager who gave him his debut versus you guys was Louis Van Gaal.
Oh yeah, LVG.
Yeah. Then we had Mo. Then we had Ole. Then we had Rangnick. Then we had Carrick.
Giggs.
Then we had not Giggs.
Well, Giggs wasn't an interim manager.
Giggs was interim after we fired Moyes.
Oh,
Yeah. Then we had Ten Hag.
That's 6.
Then now
7.
Yeah.
So 7 managerial. No, he's been under 7 managers. So 6 changes.
Yeah.
That's wild. He has 6 managers. And every time he comes with a new manager bounce, even him.
Yeah.
And then something happens. So again,
that's the question he was asked kwa nini kwa post match whatever.
Aliulizwa?
Like under every manager you are performing better. What could be the what's behind that? Akasema right now there's a new energy bounce, a new energy in the team, in the dressing room. Like there's that now to unity.
How old is he?
27.
And he's already seen 6 managers at 27.
See, he made his debut akiwa 18 or 17. Like it was a forced.
No, but that's still wild.
Yeah.
Think about it. That's 10 years-ish.
Actually, he should have been. He was the first to nini of Mbappe.
First to?
Like to yende alitokea before Mbappe. So Mbappe was looking. Martial alikuwa gochwa Mbappe.
So walikuwa teammate.
Yeah, Mbappe was looking up to Martial.
Do you know that's how I found out about Mbappe and Martial?
Really?
When they came and knocked us out of the Champions League.
Yeah. When Bobato scored.
Monaco versus Arsenal
3-1.
the Emirates.
Yeah. Also, Mbappe, when he was 16, he made his Europa League debut for Spurs at the old White Hart Lane. I knew that kid will be a star. Alikuwa anazungusha Van Toghen na Alderweireld. Na that time walikuwa their peak. I knew that boy will be a star.
It's good you've brought up Alderweireld. I saw him talking about how anxiety made him retire from international football.
Really?
And that's when you realize, like, hey, these players are also...
Yeah,
they face a lot. Like, you just don't... You never know until you're, like, put in their shoes.
See, the same thing that United, normally, when there's international break, I don't know about other teams, but United, what they do, those players who don't go to internationals, they're given a week off.
Yeah.
So, basically, you go do your thing, right? Rashford and Casemiro decided to go watch NBA. Then Gary Neville was calling them out. Then he asked the manager, what do you think? The manager said, as long as they didn't do it within, like they did it when they were given time off.
Yeah.
So it's not a big mistake, a big deal. When you want to
Neville, you need to start watching other sports at serious.
Like these people,
that's his problem.
These people are also insecure. Like they have to be controversial for us to keep remembering them.
Not even, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That, and they also feel like the way they did things when they were players is the way things work now.
Yeah.
The way you treat players now is not the same way.
Different.
Like, even from a local person, let's just come to down here. when I used to coach at Hillcrest, the way I used to coach these kids, first of all, me, I went through 844, then them, they are going through another system.
Like
So already
GCSE.
there's a difference, right? But also, us guys in school, we couldn't even have phones. Even if you had phones, what are we doing with phones?
Una
Hauko
feature.
WhatsApp, hakuna nini. Like it wasn't as nice as this, right?
Or uko Facebook.
Ulikuwa Facebook kama Mig 33 na Reporo. But then the way we were being treated in the team, if you don't perform, you're out of the team.
Yeah.
There's no two ways about it. There's no atio bembeleza
Like
you,
the mental aspect.
And then it's tied to academic. So if you're not doing well in class, there's no you're playing for the
Chasing
team.
game, yeah.
These guys, like the way they were being treated, I was just like, what? Me, if I was like this, if I was being treated like this, I don't know where I would not probably love sports the way I do, right? Because I just take it so casually and easily. So one of the things that I had to implement is that it's okay. I will treat you the way you are. I'll treat you. We'll watch the same games because also their coach is older. Their coach was 50 something. Me, I was in my 20s when I'm coaching them. So I'm closer to them in age. We listen to the same music. So we can relate. We watch the same movies.
Yeah.
We can have an argument about Marvel and Nini just before the game. You know, like we can have an argument about movies. And I was like, Sawa, I will relate to you. I will come and talk to you and relate to you what you like and what the stuff that you do. But by the time we get onto the field, you now listen to me because you're like, hey, this is someone who I can talk to. And the coach used to say that, oh, like your coaching is different from ours and it's so much better than ours. And I was like, it's not better. I just relate with them
More than you.
which means I'm at an advantage compared to you, right? So even if I tell them, okay, now let's do this, let's run a play, let's do a back screen, let's focus on defense, let's do stuff like that. The kids are listening to you because you can relate with them. So for the older people, it's up to them to be like, okay, this is what this generation is doing now. Understand where they're coming from, understand their interests, understand their loves. And you don't have to know them. You don't have to know who Nini.
Even football
Waka
has
Flocka is.
evolved. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't need to know who Waka Flocka is, but you just need to understand. When Rashford wants to go for a concert, let him go.
Yeah.
Let him go.
As long as not in going at a game, at to end.
I mean, the only issue I have with him is the one he went to Sujiwea.
Yeah.
The one
And he
went
came with the hangi.
He came with a hangi, and not only that, he went knowing there's no flights coming back after 8 p.m. So those are the ones that you're like, bro, like surely you're a professional, even you've been given, and you're the highest paid player.
Yeah.
So specifically Neville and Nani, that is where I love Ancelotti. Bro, Ancelotti is 90 years old, but he looks like he can go out with these guys.
Yeah.
Because he
He
understands
with
these
them.
players. Yeah.
He gives them freedom.
He's like, these players also have a life. Like you have to give them their own freedom.
Like a lot has evolved. I think that's the mistake that they made with Pogba. Juu akum nini nywele. At every time he's changing haircuts.
No, but Pogba's was now, it was just other issues as well. Because
The price
you
tag.
can't tell me Mourinho didn't have an issue with him.
Oh, he did. There's a video. Even Pogba talked about it the other day. He said they'll meet with Mourinho and speak about it.
He was literally picking on him at times,
Yeah.
like the training video. It was so sad. Anyway,
Yeah, so for your United, I think Amorim is doing good. I'm seeing what he wants us to play. Though I think the system is flawed in the sense that if we play a top side, which we're going to do on Wednesday, and he sticks to the same principles and everything without tweaking a system, those spaces that we leave to Tanyo Rosh hadi to form.
the thing about playing with a back three is a back three, when you're trying to implement a back three, the first few weeks or months, you don't need to teach them too much in attack. Just teach them how to be solid defensively.
Defensively, yeah.
Then once they pick that up, now you build on it, right? If you look at our Arteta's first season, he came into the team, he had this big dream of playing with a 4-3-3. This, what we're doing now is what he wanted to do then. Then he sat down and he looked at the squad. He was like, bro, this squad is not going to hack it. What did he do? Back three. That back three, that entire season. And that is what you guys, when you guys were playing much better than us when Arteta was hired.
Yeah.
See, then I think he's one of his first 5 games, you guys came to Emirates.
Yeah.
Or his second game, if I'm not wrong. And we beat you guys. But the way we beat you is not the same way we're playing now. And that 6 months, we beat you, we beat City.
Chelsea.
We beat Chelsea, FA Cup final. We beat City in the FA Cup semi-final.
Semi-finals.
We beat big teams. But if you see the way we were playing,
Even Spurs, I
bro,
think Adi Mourinho said, I don't know about you guys, but I'm seeing what he's trying to do.
Yeah.
and give him I think he was a pundit that time. Yeah, when he has been sacked.
I'm telling you, we were now that one was now proper. Not that, I wouldn't call that dark arts. That was now parking the bus.
Yeah.
Bro, we would park the bus.
Adapting to the players you have.
Yeah, you have to. Like, you don't have a choice. And from that experience of Arteta in that first month that he had is where I'm a bit concerned about this particular game with you guys. Because you guys, if you decide we do not want the ball, we'll just not possess the ball and frustrate us. And then you get an early goal. That game will be a long one for us. It'll be very long.
Me kitu inanipea stress ni you went to Sporting who are a game without Amorim. So basically they still had his like the whole game they played na style yake, system yake. Before that manager implement something different. They set up the same principles, same everything almost same, even the players. You exploited that game to a sense that you gave them 5.
Yeah.
Now basically that's what you have an idea of how we are coming to
Play.
to the Emirates. So what I'm playing the tucheze 35-2.
The other thing is playing with that back three is that you can make very interesting tweaks to the system.
Yeah.
Right? So you can still have the 3 there. But the moment you lose the ball, the moment, let's say you get the ball, you can decide only the fullbacks go up and you play with Ugarte and Casemiro in the middle and no one will pass there in the middle, right?
Yeah.
So you can do like interesting tweaks to that's the best thing about a 3-5-2. You can make very interesting tweaks to it such that before the game and the other coach doesn't get what you guys are coming to do. The only thing is the weaknesses are much bigger than in a 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1, and a 4-4-2. Anything with a back 4 system, you don't have that much space at the back. And then now, when you play with a back 3, your wing backs now have to go and defend. But when they defend, now you're leaving the midfield open. And that is now where Odegaard thrives. That is where Timber will now be pushing up, playing in the middle. If Calafiori is fit, he'll come and play there.
If Merino is
Our
fit,
whole midfield will go and just, half our defense and our midfield will
Stamp
just pack
authority in the
on
midfield.
those 3.
Yeah.
Whoever 3 you put in the middle. That's my biggest issue with the back 3. That the moment now you guys, you are under fire, everything, like, how do you defend those spaces? Like, and that's where the confusion comes in. The winger is like, okay, one of the 3 says, okay, let me go out and push there. But if you push there, Ugarte has to come. If Ugarte comes, that other midfield has to come. Yeah. Which means now Martinelli is 1-on-1 with whoever he has there,
Mazraoui.
So you're just like, bro, like...
Anyway, we'll wait and see how it pans out. But so far, I'm liking what he's doing. Plus, the relationship he has with the players. I saw them laughing and playing some games in the training ground. Alafu plus he's a good communicator.
He was also a former player.
Yeah.
And that's unique to moja nimeona na sports zote. It doesn't matter which sport. Every sport, if you are a former player, the way you relate with the players as a coach is different.
Yeah.
It will never... players nowadays will respect a former player more than an actual coach.
Yeah.
Plus, that's just what it is now.
Plus, he said when he was a player, he only didn't play 2 positions. Goalkeeper and I think striker. Positions zingine zote alicheza. 9 different positions he played during his playing time. So anyway, United are doing well and hopefully it will be a bumpy ride for sure. Kutakuwa na games zitakuwa clapped.
He prepared you guys already.
And I hope it's not on Wednesday. So yeah. Chelsea. Well, they were facing Villa. And the two tulikuwa predict. You are contrary opinion because you said it will end a draw.
Villa will predict.
Yeah. So like I knew they'll annihilate those guys to an extent where the best goalkeeper in the world anafanywa sub for staff.
Ameumia?
Ayo sidhani ameumia. Alikuwa anataka kucheza 1-2 na Jackson. Who does that?
Lakini Martinez alikuwa jaba lakini.
Umse alikuwa amechoka.
Martinez alikuwa jaba.
Now I had told you this season ikianza ulisema ati no they have depth sijui what. And I told you in as much as they have depth and what not, playing Champions League 9 out of 10 times it requires you to play your best team. So na hako hawajazoea hiyo transition playing Wednesday Saturday hivyo hawajazoea hiyo. So when you're playing your best team midweek, then that's the same team you're fielding it weekend. Kwa Champions League, it's only 2 or 3 games where you'll find you have a lesser opponent, but kwa lesser opponent you're supposed to travel. Then unapata wamekukazia hadi dakika 60 you bring out the...
Bado ni ngumu, even those lesser opponents, see, they got them at the beginning of the Champions League.
Yeah.
They got
they got the kina Young Boys and they
Young
lost.
Boys. No, they beat Young Boys 3-0.
Club Brugge ndio walicheza nayo and lost.
No, they haven't lost. In the Champions League?
Villa.
I don't think they've lost. I think they're unbeaten.
Uko sure?
See, they've won. They were top of the table. See, they've won 2 and drawn 2, if I'm not wrong.
They lost some game nini. Yeah, Champions League. Yeah, they lost to Club Brugge 1-0.
They lost to Brugge?
Yeah, that penalty controversial ile yenye memes and possible. Yeah. So ndo nasema kwa game...
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, ndo nasema kwa vitu... As in, I think them playing in Europe, it's affecting them more. But also, let's give credit where it's due. I think Chelsea are doing everything nice. Plus now that the manager is trying to manage the expectations. We are not in the title race. Fans, especially in Kenya, they are in the title race. They are very much in. Now, I think
100%.
logically,
Absolutely 100%.
Logically, I think
Absolutely 100%.
Chelsea will be the decider of who wins the Premier League, in my opinion. They'll be the decider.
I still think it'll be you guys.
See vile. Okay, yeah, it will be us because...
I think it'll be you guys.
But pia Chelsea, Liverpool have to go there, right? I don't think they'll win at the bridge in as much as they're good. Sai kitu pekee Chelsea inafaa kufanya ni sign a goalkeeper and you are set for life.
They have 8.
Yeah, but they need to sign now a starter. Ama we'll try Jorgensen in the Premier League. Alafu, something good about them is the squad depth. We will laugh at them for having 56 players, but right now it's working because on Thursday they field a completely different 11. Sunday they field a completely different 11.
One thing Maresca is doing that's also impressive is that now if you get if you come into the team, you get at least 2-3 games. You get a good run.
Yeah.
You don't just not play. Like ile ilikuwa Pochettino was trying out. Okay, Pochettino also to an extent, but there was a point where you play this week, then next week you're out, then the other week you play, then the other week you're out. Because also, it just so happened he was looking at matchups, but also the team was not great. They were not winning.
Yeah.
You see, it's harder for you to not... When you do this and it's working and you're winning, it's easier. When you're not winning, Maze story ni tofauti. So like Sancho would be out of the team for like 3 games, or he was suspended, or he was cup-tied, or he was whatever. He's on loan. Then he didn't play. The next game or the other game he comes on as a sub. Then Neto gets this run where he's just played every game. Madueke now he's been benched. Madueke was benched at the beginning of the season. So there's like a rotation that this guy is doing that is working. Like it's constantly working. Caicedo was really good in that game.
Yeah. They played as a right back.
Had the most recoveries.
Alafu, one thing we are being proved right is the Jackson.
Yeah.
Nicholas Jackson.
Nick Jacks.
I think Sai is the best striker in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Yeah, we still have Haaland, but Nick Jacks is way up there.
Chris
Wood. If Nick Jacks can be given penalty duties, angekuwa ana compete na Jackson up there. I swear. Na Haaland rather.
Because Haaland, si top scorers ni Haaland, Salah, Wood.
Yeah. Na Nick Jacks apigi pena na ako on sijui 8 goals Yeah, so we have to give him credit na...
No, we've been giving him credit. It's other people who...
See, like even Chelsea, I don't think Chelsea fans rate him that much.
Apana. The real Chelsea fans that watch this pod, I have you guys, I have your back. The ones who watch the pod know. They know we've been there for Jackson.
Unajua walikuwa mezoea the likes of Drogba, so they need... But Jackson is so impressive so far. Now, the fact that yesterday kwa post-match, you said that them wanting to sign Osimhen, I think it's awakened.
Post-match?
Yeah, Chelsea.
Yeah, Yangu.
ilikuwa Chelsea.
Oh, yangu.
Eh.
Yes, I was like, who said that as well? Because I remember saying that in the post match.
You say that, yeah.
They wanted to sign
Osimhen, so it awakened something in him.
Ikamwamsha.
So I don't think they need a striker. Say what they need
kumbe when if on a box to box pia.
Say what they need ni a good goalkeeper. Na I think bado ma center back wao.
Yes.
Yeah,
defense for sure.
They need to improve them.
Fofana got injured.
Yeah.
Fofana got injured yesterday as well.
So Badiashile comes in ama Disasi.
Badiashile came in for that game.
Like sasa now for the long term.
I don't know.
Well, wait and see.
The one thing with Maresca is, unlike a Slot, I can tell you the lineup, I can tell you the subs that are coming every day, every time.
Predictable.
Nani, you can't tell. Maresca, you can't tell.
Nezamua kuweka Caicedo up. It will work.
Like the Caicedo one came out of nowhere.
But I love how he has brought back the energy.
But Pochettino deserves this credit as well. If it wasn't for that 5-game run Pochettino had at the end of last season, because he galvanized something in the team. He made them start believing that they can play together, you know. Yeah. By the time Maresca was coming, granted, the job was still extremely difficult. Akina Todd Bowley are fighting. CG wants to sell the team, whatever. The job was extremely difficult. That one I need to give Maresca, as we are right now. We are saying Maresca is doing a great job. I'm just saying, Pochettino also really struggled with this team that entire season because someone had to be the scapegoat.
Yeah.
And he accepted. And then one thing Pochettino is known for, he's good at working with kids.
Yeah.
He's good at developing talent.
Especially at Spurs.
He like everywhere. Everywhere he's gone.
Yeah.
And this Chelsea team, they have that was one of their formative years. So you have to give credit there as well. The youngest team in the Premier League.
Yeah.
Right?
So
they're the youngest.
Yeah, they're the youngest. I think they finished top 4.
You think they finished top 4?
Yeah. Now they'll have unaona kwa hii crazy run ya December where they have enough school to rotate. Hapo ndio they'll have a sniff in the title race. Then when sasa ikifika Feb sasa time hiyo gap imeanza kufunguka. Hapo ndio they lose it because of the defense of the goalkeeper. But if they improve
also,
that from
and
January,
also in Feb now, see that they'll be going for Europa Conference.
yeah.
So now they'll have to start playing their best.
Plus
team.
itakuwa sasa 2 games sasa home and away return leg and whatnot.
But they have to start playing their best teams every time.
Washaingia knockout stages. So they're doing good so far.
But if there's anyone this December period is made for, it's Chelsea, bro.
Yeah.
It's actually Chelsea.
They have the nice squad.
They have a nice squad and they're in a competition that no one really cares for.
They have already qualified for the knockouts, I think.
Now see.
Yeah. So they can field Akina George.
But wait, if they just need to finish top 8, isn't it?
Yeah, see, uko nini games ni 5. As in 6, not 8 like the nini.
Oh, ni tano peke?
Sita. See.
Ni sita?
See, a group has 6 teams. See, nini kama huku kwingine. So they are already in 12 points.
Oh, kuna round 5 na round 6.
Yeah, wamebakisha game mbili.
December. So December wanajua nani yako through. And they're playing Astana next.
Yeah, they're going
and
to
Shamrock Rovers.
But watachapa 9-9. Yeah. As in, they are doing good. Me, I'm giving them credit. They are doing good. Now, I think, in as much as Enzo said that he anataka to manage expectations, look, if I'm a Chelsea fan and you are performing this way, I think I'm in the title race.
Sindio, bas moro ulikuwa naingilia fans, ulikuwa nasema...
See, like I'm saying, logically, if hata wewe ukiona vitu zinaenda vizuri, like kama, see, you are tied on points. So kama nyinyi mko kwa title race, so
tied on points, tied on goals scored, tied on goals conceded.
Mko juu alphabetical order. So kama nyinyi mko kwa title race, why not them? So I think they are very much in. Now they'll be the decider.
A Chelsea. Swajite a Chelsea.
You sijashika.
See today alphabetical order.
AFC Chelsea. Yeah, so that's for Chelsea. Then the big one. The potential title decider. As they say, you'll never walk alone. Anfield. We saw Liverpool take on City.
Yeah.
Like Pep the 7th.
See the 6th. Pep the 6th.
Pep the 6th. Oh, he was rattled, Jan. I loved it.
Unadhani amekuwa rattled?
I'm a rattle fans. I've never seen Pep do this.
It really... You remember how 2 weeks ago you guys were saying that Arteta is playing Mourinho ball?
Yeah.
Now Pep is acting like Mourinho.
Pep needs to play Mourinho ball if he's
No,
serious.
see, that's what Mourinho did.
Yeah.
See, Mourinho went to the stands. Who was he talking to? Was it Spurs fans? Or who was it?
He did it at Anfield. He did it to Chelsea fans.
Yeah, when he was like, me too, and... Oh, three. It was three.
Yeah.
When he was United coach.
That was his last game, I think. When he coached Liverpool, versus Liverpool, they beat us 3. Then he said, me, I've won 3 alone. And all these managers, yeah.
It was, yes.
But even the field, he was doing that. Even in the Champions League.
So you're saying Pep is more Mourinho than Arteta?
Yeah. But the aspect that Pep needs to bring in is the defensive as Nenia Mourinho.
That thing is not... It's not going
Solidity.
to... You can't just bring it without a defensive midfielder.
As
It's
in
not going to come.
Even, I think City, their time is up. Even Acha Rodri angekuwa, some of these things will be still happening.
You know the one thing Pep has always been able to do? He's been able to, when you think he needs like a defensive midfielder or you think they need to work on their defense, they go all out on attack and say, now we're going to score 100 goals this season and there's nothing we're going to do about it. There's been seasons where they've not had a good defense.
Centurions, they didn't have a striker.
Yeah, and they just score goals. Yeah. So, again, it will be very dumb of me to rule out Pep or say anything that like, oh, he can't figure it out, he's washed. Because this guy, when you least expect it, he just revamps the team. He does a rebuild while winning titles. Who does that? Who does that?
Pep.
Yeah, but it was a joyful scene.
Yeah,
it was beautiful.
Like
scenes.
Nani Ruto said it here. Like Ruto with a double T.
Yeah,
said it that if they failed Gundo, Rico Leus, and Bernardo as their midfielder, that in the first 15 minutes, Liverpool walikuwa na XG 1.8.
XG
1.8. Like they were all over them. City couldn't shake a ball. They looked clueless. Nelson wanted to give up when Gakpo scored.
It was 5. Liverpool had 5 attempts after 12 minutes.
Yeah, City had 0. No, Luanzia na mbio.
Honestly, I've never seen Man City get walikimbizwa bro.
Alafu
walikimbizwa.
Tena chenye nilipenda ni Liverpool walikuwa wanacheza like wanacheza venye wanataka wao ucheze venye wao wanataka. Not the other way around. So Liverpool there were time wangepea City ball. City hawana option ya kupass. Tena wanaichukua.
Literally what City do to other teams walikuwa
wanafanyiwa. Liverpool wanapea ball tena inaichukua.
The first 12 minutes of the game when we were on the live. Shout out to everyone who was on the live by the way. When we were on the live, I literally said Man City look like a relegation team at this moment. Like, you know a relegation team when they go to like Anfield and they just park the bus and they can't come out. They're trying to play the ball. It's not going anywhere. Haaland. Now, these are the moments where now Haaland looks very good in a team that gives him supply.
Yeah.
But in a team that doesn't, you have to see he has to have a work rate. Otherwise, it's nothing, right?
Yeah.
And this is where someone like even Antonio really works for West Ham because Antonio knows I'm not going to get the ball a lot. But if I don't run in this team, I'm not going to play. I'm out. I'm done. Mimi, I'm out. So, Haaland was just nowhere. Walker was just being... Who was at fault for the goal?
The first goal.
Yeah. The cross from Salah.
I think ilikuwa wing ya Akanji.
Because the ball came to this side.
Yeah.
They
thought
the ball
they
was
were
crossed.
playing him offside.
But Ake wasn't there.
Yeah.
See, it was Akanji. Ake was running back. So Ake went to defend center back and Akanji was defending.
Yeah.
The one-on-one with Salah. Then the ball comes in and someone is just at the back, just coming slowly and then just sprint, goal. So was it Walker's fault? Because I was trying to say it's not Walker's fault.
Okay, if you are looking at the end result, you can say it's Walker. But from the build-up, Walker shouldn't be blamed. Juu hata your ball ifai kufika huko. Yeah, so they should be covering. Like,
Ortega and...
wanafaa wajue, when Liverpool take you to this side, they are trying to leave Mo Salah a space na one diagonal, Van Dijk amfikie na nivo.
Do you know the post-match that they normally do at the stadium?
Yeah.
You know they gave Ortega?
Yeah.
Otega is the one who went to speak to the media.
See, akasema ati he was told people around here are bad, that's why Pep responded the way he did.
No, but why are you sending Otega?
Sasa si,
Why are you sending Otega? There's Gundo. There's your captain Walker.
who's supposed to be a leader.
Yeah,
Like
you have
almost
Walker.
everyone in that team is a leader except
You have
you have Haaland to go and
you
say
have
stay
Haaland.
humble.
He can, yeah. Otega was the last person I expected. You even send Ake before you send Otega.
Yeah.
Even Ruben Diaz.
But I think they sent someone who had a pretty good game. If Ederson plays that game, it ends 5 or 6.
Hey, so you were right about Onana being better
Yeah.
than Ederson.
Bro. Hii kituleta mpira tunajua.
There's a video that we posted.
Yeah, check it out.
Saying Onana is better than Ederson.
By far. Yeah. So Pep is being found out. Now I think it came in the best time for you guys who are in the title race because mtafungua your gap considering who they are playing in the next few games.
Hakuna gap, bro. Ni 2 points peke.
Like
Kati
Liverpool.
ya sisi na City.
Liverpool na nyinyi see, they were ahead of you. There's a time they were supposed to go 8 points ahead.
Nani?
City. Say you are 2 points ahead. So that gap you'll open it before they start
That's a good point, by the way.
yeah, before they start their spending spree in January or something. So you are making good use of that because I think in the next 2 weeks, I'm on Saturday, they go to Villa Park and I don't see them winning.
They also go to... No, who's going to Newcastle? No, Liverpool.
Yeah, then on Saturday, let me see who they're playing. On Saturday, they go to Selhurst Park, who they are boogie team also. Who wana struggle. I think
Nani will just come out of nowhere.
Mateta and Eze will
Andros
score.
Townsend.
And score. You see? So
but where is Townsend? Is he still at Luton?
Ako Luton, yeah.
Luton.
Ako Luton, yeah. But he's injured. Ako Nini Ipswich, I think. Ipswich.
Luton, when he
He
left Luton was a 1-year deal.
Yeah,
Came to Ipswich.
He came to Ipswich.
Msana after 2 teams are relegation, surely.
Sasa si ndio teams zenye ziko Premier League. Yeah, then I think City this season hawako.
Sawa, tuongelele Liverpool tafadhali.
They're good.
Tuongelele Mo Salah.
Liverpool are good. Considering the fact that they played Madrid and City in the space of 3 days, 4
And kept 2 clean sheets.
clean sheets, and those games zilikuwa the end 5-0 each.
In fact, Southampton gave them more problems.
More problem than the two. So we have to give them credit. Alafu we have to applaud Nani. Arne Slot. That guy is a tactical genius. His in-game management top tier. He knows the right subs to make. He gave bro anatoa Trent anaekea City kwanza.
Akeka kwanza.
That was crazy. Unaekea Haaland kwanza. Alafu we also have to give Van Dijk credit because in a space of 4 days he has kept a clean sheet against the people we thought they'll be the new rivals in the next 10 to 20 years. Haaland and Mbappe. Aliwazima like Mbappe, Haaland looked like Tegesi will give Haaland more problems than what Haaland did.
Ativesema nani?
Tegesi will give Van Dijk more problems than what Haaland did.
Shut up.
Yeah, so credit to them, man. They are cooking. I love the fact that we've been waiting for ngoja wacheze team. Ngoja they keep on winning.
Mimi nilikwambia hiyo story mimi nimeacha. By the time when they were getting into this run, I said, and then I saw them beat the first 2 games. When they won the first 2 games, I was like, you know what? This thing of, and I said it on the live, and I said it last week, and I'll keep saying it. I said it on the podcast, I said it on the live, actually all the lives. Bro, hii maisha ya kuishi ya, I'm waiting for this team to lose. And the thing is, me and you enjoy tactical football. When you see someone, like the tactics are just like, this person's tactics are just life-changing. You know?
They're top tier.
We enjoy that as well. So I can literally watch Liverpool and enjoy watching them play and not feel bad. You know, I can watch Amorim and see him just the way he's shifting his team. Obviously, it's easier when your team is also good, right? That. It's easier to do that when your
Plus
team
you
is
have
good.
good players to do that also.
And you have good players to do that. But utadedi, bro. Utadedi. Hii story ya ngoja team ati chapwe. Ati wanacheza nani watachapwa zi. Just watch them enjoy football, especially if you're a football fan. If you're another fan, sometimes I get it. Sometimes it's the fans who make you not even want that team to win. Yeah. So hiyo pia naelewa. But for me personally, I will keep watching them to enjoy. Not because
they're playing.
I'm waiting for their downfall.
What I love more about them is their press. Like personally, in my opinion, the best football style mi yenye naweza chagua kwa timu yangu ni Klopp's. Heavy metal.
Lakini heavy metal bro, my ACL.
Yeah, I know, but plus asthma zile nini. Inhalers. Yeah, but I love it. It has all the simple basics of football. Kupoteza mpira kimbia. Yeah, so it works perfectly. Alafu their press is suffocating.
And they press well.
Yeah, and they know when and how.
They press well.
And who.
They are the complete opposite of which team was I watching trying to press?
And United and Ten Hag.
No, there was you guys. This weekend. There's a team I was watching press and I was just like, guys, so you just fall back. Like it's still Azima. Aston Villa, there was Aston Villa, West Ham. It was West Ham.
Yeah, West Ham was Aston.
No, not West Ham. No, it was Antonio. When Antonio kept on trying to go and press Odegaard himself, like everyone, and then he jumps up and then he goes and presses, and they let him come. That thing of that ball, someone just stepping on the ball. When you come, tumingia kwa space umetoka.
Vacate your space alafu
and I'm just like, bro, can't you see these people are literally baiting you, and you're biting every single time.
Yeah.
It's really annoying.
But Liverpool are doing well, and this message to Arsenal fans. Naona mko na beef na Liverpool. You keep saying hajacheza timu kubwa. Like venye mimi nilisema hapa, Liverpool lost to Nottingham Forest. No one saw that coming. That's how they are going to, if they are going to lose, that's how they're going to lose.
They're not going to lose these big games.
Like, yeah, easy game kubwa zenye tuna expect wachapwe, they'll turn up. Easy game ndogo zenye they can even underrate the opposition. 1-0 to 1, bas.
But now, okay, but they haven't played United yet. Ndio.
Yeah, under the new manager.
With the Amorim
We
United.
actually play them in a month's time.
Yeah.
Yeah, at Anfield.
A month is too far though. I wanted you to get them when you're fresh now. Like,
like it's good we get them.
A month is the first game of the year.
Yeah, January 5th. We play them when at least now these players have kind of understood the how to pack the bus with the back three.
I need a mega rider.
Yeah.
Timu kutuma mega rider.
Talking of mega rider, will you watch Espania?
Hey.
Actually, unajua game ilikuwa so early that I didn't even know. Barcelona taking on Las Palmas at the Estadio Olímpico. Hey bro, Barca need new fullbacks.
We literally had this conversation about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
With none other than Hernandez Curia.
Ozil.
Barcelona Ozil.
Kenyan Ozil.
Yeah.
I love the fact that Balde got injured.
Balde got injured and it looks
yeah,
really,
it nasty.
looks bad. It looks like that one is gone.
Yeah, so as in me, my problem with Barca ni, okay, at first it was working. Now this is what I love about football, modern football. Ni teams find you out very fast. The Highland fast, ligi kianza, ilikuwa na work perfectly. Watu wanashindwa
offside goals ni mingi.
Until they faced, was it Real Sociedad? Osasuna,
yes.
They showed everyone how to play versus Barca. And ever since, that's how Barca have been conceding goals.
And then after that there was Bayern, but Bayern didn't do it the way Osasuna did it because Bayern was still getting caught offside a lot. And then obviously there was the derby.
And Sociedad, yeah.
And then there's 3 games they won that week. And every time they were just finishing people with that offside line, the high line. They were just finishing.
Where Mbappe scored and did 16
celebrations
before the goal was cancelled. Yeah. So I think Hansi Flick now has to tweak again and find out what's not working.
So do you now end up? Does he have to start the Gerard Martin now?
Yeah, he has to now.
There's no choice.
He has to, no choice. Ukiangalia juu Real sahi wakishinda game moja yao wana go above Barcelona.
They'll go ahead,
Yeah, but we have to give Rafinha credit. Bro is single-handedly carrying Barcelona.
Boy is a bad man. And I was speaking to Biko, the Barcelona fan. I think it was like the 2nd or 3rd week of the season. And I was telling him, Lewandowski might be your most important player,
Yeah.
but Rafinha is your best
He's
player.
the engine. He's the system.
Rafinha is your best
He
player.
can play
Rafinha-
anywhere.
And the fact that the one thing I didn't see in Rafinha, especially at Leeds, I didn't see the leadership in him.
Yeah.
I didn't see him become this guy who can actually be captain of a team that as big as Barcelona. Because even when he was bought, Arsenal wanted to buy him. Chelsea were the ones who were very
Almost,
close to
yeah.
buy him. And then he ended up choosing Barcelona. And even when he was going, there was Ferran Torres. Like there was people ahead of you and you're like, where are you going to play? Type of thing. First of all,
plus his style of play, unadhani, he won't cut it for Barca.
and we need to give him credit just even more his mentality because he's also a Brazilian.
Yeah.
Remember, he's a Brazilian and he had to go and also prove this in Brazil.
Yeah.
For him to get the number 10 at Brazil, out of all these people playing, like I really did. I knew he was a baller, but I knew he was one of those guys who will ball behind the scenes. You know how Haaland is at Man City, where it's like all these guys do all those things, but I'm just another baller who's in the team. And when I'm needed, I will come bang goals and I don't need to talk.
And
I'm
deep
23 years old.
Yeah.
I'll leave that to Akina Gundo
KDB,
and Walker
Akina,
and KDB to do all those things and Foden. So I thought that was him, but the boy has just, I've really been impressed by a lot. Like,
Amefufuka.
hey, this guy was being coached. Anyway, we should have seen it. The guy was coached by Bielsa
Yeah.
for many years.
Yeah, so he has that in him, plus the energy. I laugh with the fact that I think now Lamine is back, even though I feel like he's way too young to be playing every game. I need his minutes like managed well. Venye mlifanyia, okay, maybe it can be the next Saka, but Saka is when the team needed him.
But Lamine is hard, bro. You know, I don't think it's hard for him. It's hard for you to do a Saka with Lamine because he's at that age. At that age, Saka wasn't that good.
Yeah.
Saka wasn't.
Plus he was playing left
Saka
back.
wasn't that good. And then the one thing Lamine has that many of these people don't have at that age is size.
Yeah.
You rarely get youngsters, teenagers who are that big.
Big, yeah. Plus the energy.
His hard size, obviously, he has the skill, he has the mentality, everything, and he has done it with Spain. He's won already. He's won the Euros at that age, and he didn't win as a sub. He didn't win as a guy who comes on impact. He's won as one of the most important players of the team.
Yeah.
There's no turning back. Now you can't do anything.
I think Barca need to protect him. I don't know how, but you need to regulate his minutes.
And then you know the worst part is another bad thing is sorry to cut you short.
Yeah, it's okay,
Is the Messi thing.
Yeah.
Messi came in as a kid and did that.
Yeah.
So why not Yamal? Because they traded Ansu Fati.
But
And
who was it? Was it Real President anaitwaje?
Florentino.
Yeah. He was comparing when Bex was 21 and I think Bellingham. He said when Beckham was 21, he had played 54 games. When Bellingham is 21, he has played 259 games. So you see there's that, like, huyu kari yake inaweza kosa kwenda mbali juu he's still a kid but he has played more games compared to hizo times za kitambo. So hiyo ndio nasema, like, with Lamine, as much as Messi did it, back then there weren't so many games. So Lamine, they need to regulate his minutes. Askwe another Ansu Fati.
But what are you going to do? Are you going to bench him?
No, not like bench him, but
not bench him, like, but you give him. You play him 60 minutes and
yeah,
then
you
take
play
him off.
You play him 60, take him off. Alafu games zenye unaona ni you're playing with a lesser opponent, give him second half.
Less opponent ndio anashinda magame sahi. Sahi tumekuwa na Osasuna na tumekuwa na Las Palmas.
In lesser opponents, give him second half.
And you didn't tell us who scored for Las Palmas.
Fabio Silva. How will you let someone, you saw his goal,
A
like
Wolves reject.
akaeka chest, head, aka protect, alafu aka finish huko chini kwa post. Inaki Pen is another hole in that team. Barca really need to sign a goalkeeper. Wache mwenye anavuta
I also
sigara.
think they need to sign a centre back, bro.
Yeah.
I don't
Plus
think
Araujo is
Inigo
coming back.
Martinez- Araujo is another hothead. But yeah, I guess you need the cover.
Yeah.
The good thing with Araujo now, you can also play him at fullback.
Yeah, plus he's very good in nini ku recover your pace.
Now another issue they have now is that they're now playing another kid. When you play Gerard Martin, now you're bringing another kid.
Korbathi is 17 also. So anyway, I think Hansi Flick will find out what's not working, alafu atatwika, alafu tuone how it goes. Now I think the stadium where ata find out ni akienda Riyadh Metropolitano Stadium. Dakats za Atletico zita make sure
guys are playing
amerudi serious.
Those guys are playing well.
Yeah, they won over the
Who are
weekend.
Barca playing this week?
Yeah, Basel playing
Mallorca.
Mallorca.
On Wednesday, I think.
Yeah, actually it's Tuesday.
So, what are your predictions for that game? Barcelona versus
I
Real
think,
Mallorca.
Barca will.
It's at Mallorca.
Let me check. It's it's at Mallorca on Tuesday 9 p.m. I think Barca will bounce back because they are seeing the table. Real is crawling back.
Yeah.
Nah, they need to do something, or else all the hype that started the season rudi chini. So I'm going for a Barca 3-1 win.
And then the thing about this Barcelona team right now is that the way they are playing now has taken off so much pressure off Ancelotti.
Yeah.
You see, if they kept on winning those 4-0 in there, now it was like 12 points, it'd be a different story.
Yeah, Ancelotti.
But Ancelotti now is just...
where he's being exposed in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Where he said that they'll win it.
So
we wait and see. I'm going for Barca win 3-1.
3-1.
Yeah.
So Mallorca have won 7 games in 15 games in La Liga.
Which position are they?
They beat
They are 6th.
Valencia 2-1. Yeah, they're 6th.
That's crazy. They have how's that guy called? Muriqi.
Muriki's a bowler, right?
Yeah. Is it Muriqi?
And they're not playing whatever football. They're not playing European football.
Yeah.
They have a good squad. I feel like they're playing so well.
They are 6th.
They're playing well.
They'll cause problems to Barca, but I think Barca will beat them. See, this was the first team that showed us that what Mbappe and Vini can't work and Rodrigo can't work together.
They have Takuma Asano. You remember Takuma Asano?
Yeah.
He used to play for Arsenal.
Yeah, the Japanese.
Jeez. So yeah, I think we are going for... Damn, this is a tough one. Mallorca have won the last 2 games. They lost to Atleti before that, 1-0 at home. Then they lost to Alaves away and Bilbao. They've beaten Betis this season, my team. They drew 1-1 with Madrid.
Yeah.
And 0-0 with Sevilla.
It will be a nice watch, but I think Barca is going to win.
Bounce back, eh?
Yeah.
Do you start Lamine?
Yeah, I have to.
Oh yeah, these guys don't have a crazy December period.
Yeah.
I forget.
They
have
only
a break.
play Atletico, a big game.
They have a break for Christmas.
Yeah.
So you play those guys, you give them minutes.
Yes,
Right.
so let's go to the Premier League predictions.
Premier League!
So on Tuesday, we have Ipswich.
It is time!
Ipswich taking on Crystal
Wait,
Palace.
kuna games are midweek?
Yeah. On Tuesday, we have Ipswich taking on Crystal Palace.
Hey. Ipswich taking on Palace?
Yeah.
First game of the game week?
Yeah.
I'm
I'm going for Ipswich win.
Did Ipswich won
They
or lost?
lost 1-0 to a crazy penalty that Chris
Forest.
scored.
Yeah. Damn.
Going for Ipswich win. A cool 2-1.
You know what? I want to see Palace bounce back. I think this week, this is a good week for Palace.
I actually want them to lose so that they can bounce back against City in the weekend.
I want them to build momentum towards City. Yeah.
So you're going for a Palace
Forest
win.
is going to beat City. So now we need
Palace to do the
come
finisher.
through. I think, but I really love Ipswich.
Going for Ipswich win 2-1.
I'm going for a 2-2 draw.
Then we have Rood's first game versus West Ham. This is the game that will get Lopetegui sacked. Because
I don't know, how does he still have a job?
losing to Leicester,
How does he still have a job?
I don't know, man. But Leicester, I'm going for Leicester win 2-1 at home.
You need to give me credit, by the way.
For Rude, the
Yes,
prediction.
for Ruud.
The video is out, guys. Check it out. He said Rude is coming to Leicester.
And you said you don't think so?
Yeah, and he
I
came.
got something right on the podcast. He's always right. You're always getting things right. Like Ahmad playing on the wing.
Yeah, no, check it out for the Rude video.
So we're going for?
Leicester win 2-1.
Leicester win 2-1. I think I will go for new manager bounce, Leicester to win. I feel like the players just really wanted a different voice.
Yeah.
And they'll love it.
Then on Wednesday we have Everton taking on Wolves at the Goodson Park.
Everton taking on?
Wolves at the Goodson Park. I'm going for Cunha to score and Wolves to win. Everton are so bad. They are so bad.
Wolves were beaten at home.
Yeah, but I'm going for Everton. In that game, you can blame Jose Sa. He was doing some crazy shit.
Yeah, he was doing his own nonsense.
Yeah. Going for Wolves to win 2-1.
I will go for I'll go for an Everton bounce back win.
Really?
Yeah, I'll go for an Everton 2-1.
Okay, then we have Man City taking on Nottingham Forest. Surely it can't get any worse.
It can't get any worse.
Can it really?
It can't. Surely, Man City, you can't be
can't
like
lose
this. You can't lose this game again.
Surely. But they're at home. I think they'll bounce back.
What time is the game?
10:30.
Game is at 6. Ni saa sita.
Going for a City win 3-1.
City win 3-1.
Yeah. One thing they have showed me this season is they'll concede.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm going for City win 3-1.
Forest are coming with a lot of... Forest are the same people who beat Liverpool.
Yeah.
But also Forest, really, we turned them over quite easily.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'll go for a City win. I'll go for City 3-1 as well.
Then we have Newcastle taking on Liverpool. This is a good one.
Woo!
This is a good one, but I think without Isak, Newcastle
Isak is out?
He got injured
Oh my God.
versus Palace. So I'm going for Liverpool win 2-1 at St James Park.
Newcastle wameanza ma set piece, umeona?
Yeah, niliona.
Wameanza ma set piece, because
wameanza
he set
sana.
piece. But then he's back. Callum Wilson.
Yeah, Wilson is back, but he won't start. As in,
Yeah, for
he
sure.
won't start.
There's no need to
I'm
risk him.
still going for Liverpool win 2-1.
I will go for Liverpool 2-0 win. I think that Liverpool they're just rolling. They are just, bro, they are juggernauts.
They're smooth. Then you have Southampton taking on Chelsea. I'm going for Chelsea to beat them 5. I'm going for Chelsea win 5-1.
Over Southampton?
Yeah.
Jeez, 5.
These are this type of... one thing I'm liking about Chelsea is...
Wanyonge.
Si hata mnyonge. Like, if you're beatable, they'll beat you venye fans wanataka. It's not like you are struggling versus a team you can beat. If they can beat you, they beat you a good one. So I'm going for Chelsea win 5-1.
Yeah, Chelsea are definitely winning this game. It's just that I feel like Southampton have shown that they can come at the big boys.
Yeah.
Who did they play this weekend?
Yeah, Brighton. They drew, but
They played Brighton.
But I think
They
their
played
key
with
players
so
are
much
missing
confidence.
this game because they got booked.
Oh my God, Dibbling is
Dibbling
out.
and some other guy.
Chelsea.
Yeah.
Chelsea 5-0.
Then we have Aston Villa taking on Brentford.
Aston Villa versus Brentford.
Yeah.
Hiyo ni team ingine. Aston Villa ulisema ni team ya?
Iko funny mid. Like they haven't won in the last 8 games.
Yeah.
I saw Nani has pressure. Unai Emery.
They'll keep him. Once they
Yeah.
came back from Lampard.
Yeah.
Was it
If
Lampard?
they sack him, they
They're
have
actually
to keep
really
him.
dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going for Brentford to get a cool.
Free scoring Brentford.
Yeah.
You haven't mentioned that.
The
They
free
are
scoring Brentford.
Yeah.
The bees are going to sting the villains. Yeah, so I'm going for Brentford win 2-1.
I'm going for... that's tough. I'm going for a 1-1 draw. I'll go for a 1-1 draw, and I'm going to go for our boy Kevin Shada
To score.
Kevin Shada to do something. I would say he'll score. He'll do something.
Then the big one. The old rivalry. At the Emirates, we have Arsenal taking on Manchester United. But before we give our prediction, we have to do our HMD combined 11.
Yeah, let's get it.
Sijui nikupea rules.
Yeah. As we continue, able to prepare rules.
So my rules are we only pick fit players. That's the rule number 1. Rule number 2, players can play out of position because we need
What?
versatility
What
in
do
the
you mean
team.
players can play out of position?
We
Players
need-
can play out of
We need
position.
versatility.
Eh.
Yeah, then rule number 3,
Eh.
the formation will be 3-4.
No, we're not doing any 3. But even 3, we're still winning. We're still ahead.
Okay, the formation will be 4-3-3 as always. Yeah, so goalkeeper quick first. I'm going for the guy with the most clean sheets in the Premier League, Andrea Onana.
Guy, we might have to give you that one.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
so yeah, you can take Onana.
Then right back, I'm taking Mazraoui.
Over Timber.
Yeah.
Over Timber.
Yeah, any day, anytime.
Timber.
I'm going for
Timber.
Let me check their
You have to break it
their
down with-
ratings.
yeah.
Let me check their ratings.
You have to break it down with the ratings.
You won't believe.
It's going down. I'm yelling Timber.
You won't believe.
You're about to shock yourself. You hata utaamini.
Okay.
Tunangoja bana ratings bana.
Just a minute.
Eh?
Just a minute.
Tunangoja ratings. Eh? I'm really seeing you. Hey, you're about to cook. Oh, umenda Wikipedia kuchange nini goal scored. Wewe nakujua. Umenda Wikipedia kubadilisha.
Mbona aonyeshi season ratings?
Bro, acha nikwambie. Unaangalia wapi?
Flash score.
Twende nini bana? Nani wanafanya? Hata unaweza fanya comparison.
Footmob. Do I have it here kweli?
Assist Footmob so far score. Aya, sawa. So, Timber na Mazraoui.
Yeah.
Aya, tuko na tunafanya all games ama Premier League pekee.
Premier League solo.
Shit.
Usiguse, usishike. Usishike.
23-year-old Urine Timber
Ashana age.
has a rating of 6.82.
Yeah, 6.87.
And Mazraoui, 44-year-old, has 7.1.
Yeah, so we are going with Mazraoui. That was easy. That was easy. Yeah, so my center back pairing, I'm going with
What are the kucheka kabla useme?
Saliba na Gabriel. Straight up.
Sawa.
Yeah. Then my left back, I'm going
Calafiori.
with
Calafiori.
Then in midfield, I'm going with my three in midfield. I'm going with Rice, Odegaard, and Bruno Fernandes.
I'm going with Rice, Odegaard, and Partey.
Partey is injured, bro.
Partey will be fit.
As per the last match, Partey was injured.
No, but Partey will be fit.
No. You can't talk for me.
Partey was rested.
No.
He was rested for you
injured.
guys.
Bro, he said, your manager said Partey is injured. And as per the rules and per the last game, Partey was not in the squad. So we can't select him.
Okay, then we put Trossard. Because Trossard played there when Odegaard was injured.
No, tuangalie
and even the last game,
ratings.
when Odegaard was out,
Tuangalie
the last
ratings.
game when Odegaard was taken off, Trossard was playing there. So
Tuangalie ratings.
we're putting Trossard.
Tuangalie ratings.
I'm putting Trossard midfield.
Okay, we have Bruno 7.9.
Over who?
Si Trossard. Tuangalia ratings, bro. Mambo ni live. Hakuna kuhepa. Mambo ni vulai. Trossard ako 7.02.
You ni uongo, bro.
Angalia. So we are checking Bruno.
So
So attack. Yeah.
the attack picks itself.
Sadly. But let me check.
Say it fast. Say it fast. Before you check.
We have Saka.
We have Saka.
We have Kai Havertz.
We have Kai Havertz.
And on the left, I'm taking Garnacho.
Garnacho over Martinelli.
Anyone over there?
Over Martinelli.
Yeah.
Over Martinelli.
Yeah, yes. Tunge start. Tunge ratings, bro.
Garnacho has actually had weird assists.
Yeah,
this season.
plus
So
goals.
that's the thing.
Plus goals.
Yeah.
Tunge ratings.
Last time Martinelli alitoa mtu wako mgani? Neto.
Garnacho.
Bado umejam. Bado umejam hiyo siku.
So Garnacho has 7.13. Martinelli has 6.9. So I'm taking Garnacho as my left winger.
No, what are you checking?
Tebu, tell me.
Martinelli has 6.9, Garnacho has 6.7.
Garnacho has 7 point something.
Wait, bro, cheki, mafans mi nawapenda wo.
Uongo.
6.9, Martinelli has 6.9, Garnacho has 6.7.
Really?
This guy is trying to rig me. Fungua server. Hata nipige screenshot kwanza ndio niweke kwa live, niweke kwa hii video.
That's crazy. Tebu angalia Rashford.
See, hakuna story ya
tunaangalia Rashford.
Rashford ni right winger.
Rashford ni
No,
left
he plays
winger.
right winger for you. Ni striker wenyu hata siku hizi. Si striker wenyu.
Is there a way I can have Ahmad there? I'm on the culture.
Ahmad is your left full back, right full back, right?
Yeah, so we give it to Martinelli then.
Hey, this game was about to rig. You're about to rig me out. You're about to rig Martinelli out.
Yeah.
Hey, ni vizuri ja kusoma.
This one was almost going.
It was almost Martinelli comes back to bite you again with ratings.
Crazy. Yeah, so we have Onana in goal. Then Mazraoui right back. Then Saliba, Gabriel, Calafiori. Then midfield of Bruno, Odegaard and Rice. Then an attack of Saka, Havertz and Garnacho. And Martinelli.
Martinelli!
Yeah, so...
Do you realize every single time we do prediction, left wing and wewe una messing left winger zote.
As in left wing aina nini siku hizi.
Zote una mess left wing.
We are losing our left wingers.
Ulimes left wing ya
United Chelsea.
United Arsenal.
Chelsea Liverpool.
Arsenal.
Chelsea City. Zote.
Liverpool.
Zote na struggle nazo. Yeah, but I think I'm going for Arsenal win 2-1 for that game.
You can't just start like that, man. Arsenal versus United is a big deal. We need reasons. We need you to tell us why you're going to play with the back three and who's going to start.
My starters ideally will be Onana, then Luke Shaw, left centre back, delete CCB, then Mazraoui, right centre back. Then we have Ahmad, right wing back. Then you have Dalot, left wing back. Then you have Casemiro and Ugarte as central midfielders. Then you have Rashford, Højlund and Bruno.
So your biggest issue was the back three. You were saying if you guys get a good team, you'll be exploited.
Yeah. Because of the spaces we live in behind, plus we want to play high on the pitch. But I think this game will be pragmatic na tutacheza na more like we'll have a mid block, low block in different phases of the game.
Yeah.
I don't think we are coming there to bring the game. Like you can't go toe-to-toe. Considering I know Amorim watched what you guys did to Sporting.
That's what I was about to say. I wanted to say that I know you mentioned it earlier in the pod that what we did to Sporting is basically his system, and it was just like one game removed. But what I wanted to say is that I don't think we can really bank on that too much, because for me personally, I feel like a system like that, there's so much you can tweak. Like a back three system, there's so many nuances and layers you can do to a back three. Back four, there's only so much you can do. It just comes down to a matter of personnel. Like, are we better than you? And if we're better than you, we know you know what's coming and you can't stop it. That's basically it. Yeah. Whereas a back three, you can do layers of things. You can decide, Ugarte, you put Ugarte in the back three, but he's really not in the back three. Like when you guys are defending,
he's in the back three.
He joins the back three, and then or you can put Lisandro there, and then
he's banned for the game.
Oh, he is.
Yeah, him and Maino.
Oh, yeah, Kobe, I know.
Yeah.
Kobe, I know.
Even later.
Hey,
what you look at? That's why Luke Shaw has to start. But ningekuwa Amorim, ningeka wingback songo kwa defenders, Mazraoui and Dalot. Alafu nieke Halima acheze ka CCB to defend headers, because I know you'll get corners. Alafu delete acheze ka right CB. But the problem with him is progressive. He can't progress the ball.
I also feel like if you put Mazraoui and Dalot there, Mazraoui is just good in the middle, where he just has space.
Plus we tutakuwa tumenalify our attack, because we won't now have an outlet. But pia we won't have much spaces to run in behind. Now this is where patterns come in place. Because
comes into play.
Yeah, because I think ile tunaanza to start from the back, building from the back, from deep, you'll be baited to come and press us since you are at home. Now, in as much as your press can be aggressive, somehow, but in by game, your ball ifikie Bruno, these are the games that he was born to play.
Yeah.
Those runs behind the Rashford na Højlund, tutawasumbua mbaya. But I still think you guys will be too good for us, because we are trying to learn a new system. In as much as to you guys, it can be, we don't know what to really expect, because you can't use that Sporting game as the building block for this game. But pia Loki, amjui even tutatana.
Yeah, that's true.
Juu anatenagi kula have an idea. but now you don't know how he'll turn up.
The element of surprise.
Yeah.
Mko
So
nayo.
that's why I've given us 1 goal at least.
I'll go with a 3-1 because I think you guys don't want Raya to win the clean sheet again.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's it. Then on Thursday we have Fulham taking on Brighton. Going for a Brighton win. Easy win for Brighton.
I'm going with the Fulham win.
Are they?
The thing Fulham showed me against Tottenham is when they went
Plus
one
they
man
had
down.
a red. Yeah.
When they
had a
went
red
one man down.
Yeah.
Do you know Nani called them to the sideline?
Marco
Silva.
Silva.
Marco Silva called the sideline. You remember those pep talks Arteta used to give? Pep talk. Those pep talks Arteta used to give during COVID.
The hurdles.
Yeah, those hurdles. Water break. Yeah. He gave them one of those. And then they'll leave him. Tete was slapping people's heads and like they want to play for
They
the
believed
coach.
it, yeah?
I think they have. And they have moments. And I will always go back to the Brentford game. How they were 1-0 down and then came back and won 2-1. And they were just
the Palace game
applying
also,
pressure.
they did the same
They
thing.
were so good. So, no, I'll go with the Fulham.
I'm going for Brentford to win 2-1.
Fulham 2-1.
Then we have Bournemouth taking on Spurs. One thing about this game is when you expect Spurs to win, they are going to surprise you.
Yeah.
So with the element of surprise, I'm going for Bournemouth 2-1 win.
I will go for... Who's at home?
Bournemouth.
I will go for Bournemouth. I don't know. Why didn't Solanke play?
I don't know.
If Solanke plays, which we don't know why he didn't play, because I didn't see him.
Yeah, I didn't see him
I
in
didn't
the
see him
squad either.
playing. I think they really need Solanke. Like
Yeah,
the way
they
they
really
want to
do.
play Solanke, just Ati Solanke was sent home after arriving at the stadium. As revealed in mid sent Solanke home after he arrived. So he was sent home. Or he wasn't well. He wasn't feeling well. So yeah, it was a disciplinary issue. So yeah, he wasn't feeling well. So I just feel the way they want to press, the way they want to pressure you when they have the ball.
Plus, Emmanuel will be back.
It works with a good center forward, and that's what they really lacked against Fulham.
Yeah.
So that's what they need. But I think Bournemouth 4-2 against Wolves, that was a big win. That was a big win for them. So I'll go for a big draw. I'll go for a 3-3
I'm
draw.
going for 2-1 Bournemouth.
3-3 on Thursday night.
Yeah, so that's it. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And also make sure you make time on Wednesday to hate watch. Hate watch inaanza mapema, so either way kutakuwa na hate watch. Game zingine zinaanza 10:30, yetu inaanza 11. When the whole world is asleep.
Yeah.
Uzuri ukigongwa hakuna kulia, hakuna kushika, unaingia unalala.
Usishike.
Peace out.